Hello, everybody. Let's do this quick. Happy Monday. First of all, I want to do is I want to say thank you to everybody that posted within the last 24 hours. What's up, Brajesh? I hope I'm getting it right. Ice Cole, I think I've already got your DJ Crown J. Yeah, I heard a lot about him. I'm hearing a lot about John Latula. Thank you, David Ray. Thank you, Antoine Shellman. I'll get to your article later. Look at this. This is the reason why I have a snake fence in my house. They found this in the place where I'm close to when I go to camp too. And I don't do snakes well. At least that was a California king, and it's not poisonous. All the ones around me are rattlesnakes and sidewinders and all kind of scary snaky stuff. Here's a great article. A great video that you need to read watch from Law Nation. He breaks down Luke McCown for you. We'll talk about him in a minute. Here's a long article. Michael Sanchez, he breaks down the entire Jason Garrett era. Says just now starting. So this is a great article. You see, he goes from 2011 to 2012. 2011, as I say, I wasn't happy. Now I'm happy. Some of you aren't, but I am. This one, Sam Lopez, I'm sorry you wasn't finished, and I posted it last video. So this is Sam Lopez video article. I'll get to it later. Scandrick with a clean interception on the bees. Brajesh posted again, and Brajesh posted again. Kenneth, thank you. ESP Ben, my boy, thank you. Brajesh again, thank you. Darren, or Shango, whatever you want to call yourself, thank you. All right, let's go over to the bookmarks. My Mac is dying. Uh-oh. It's not good. All right, let's go to the bookmark. All right, like I said, I've heard a lot about John Latuli, so we'll see about this guy. Rico. We know he got in the fight yesterday, and I didn't see it initially. I had to wait till later on in the night to see it. But when he was mad, I liked it. I liked it a lot. I mean, to see somebody the size that Rico is, you see somebody with that size to have that type passion or whatever. Ooh, ooh. So Rico is probably one of the top players that I want to see next to the rookies. Probably the top player next to these rookies that I want to see during this preseason. And I want to see him in some extensive action. I want to see him blocking. I want to see him blocking downfield after run. I want to see him catching. I want to see him running routes. I want to see Rico doing everything because I'm loving me some Rico. Loving me some Rico. Again, this is the game tape of Luke McCown versus the Carolina Panthers. Law Nation breaks it down for you beautifully. Is there an undrafted free agent gem in 2017 roster? And he breaks it down better. We got Barry Church, Dan Bailey, Chris Jones, Ronald Leary, Cole Beasley, Lance Dunbar, Jeff Heath, Keith Smith. Keith Smith, I'm hearing is doing a great job. Lyle Collins, yeah, really, but Lyle Collins is having a camp. Jamil Showers is like, he's staying in there, man. He's staying in the hunt. Lucky Whitehead, lucky. Andy Jones, maybe. So we got Lewis Neal, who we're hearing is just killing. Keenan Gilchrist and Dan Skipper. I saw Dan Skipper when I first got down there, and there's no way. Sorry, Dan Skipper. There's no way you can play guard at 7'2". He's at least 7'2". I know they say 6'10" or 6'. He's 7'4". That's how tall he needs to be playing center for the Rockets. That's what he needs to be doing. Because good gracious, he's absolutely huge. So I don't know. I'm like, Dak be like, come on, Dan, you got to move. It doesn't make any sense. But I'm pulling for Dan Skipper because he's a fighter. I think he's already gotten in some skirmish. We heard that about him coming into the league, and when you come to training camp and you're scrapping, I like you. But this is I'll get to Jonathan Cooper in a minute. That was I don't have to go with Scandrick's interception. Xavier Woods. Hearing a lot of good stuff about Xavier Woods. This is one of my favorite guys because he brings the pain and he'll go for an interception. He's got ball hawking skills. He'll make he's working on his angle with his tackles. If he can get down the tackling aspect of his game, I think he's perfect for the NFL because you're going to get beat. There's not going to be a safety back there that's never going to get beat or whatever. but a safety back there that makes things happen, that turns the ball over, that gives receiver alligator arms, stuff like that. This is the guy. This is the guy. So we'll hope, we can only hope he makes better. Now, I'm not too sure about another standout and wide receiver. I'm not sure about Bryce Butler. I'm not that sure about Bryce. He's older now. So there's a lot of young guys that's going to be able to come in and do what he's doing for a much lesser price, and then they'll have the upside for you to work on them and whatnot. So I don't know about Bryce. I like Bryce better than Lucky as a receiver by far. However, you know, Bryce is that guy I was talking about in training camp. Bryce is that guy like, oh, Dez is open. It's dead. No, it's not Dez. He dropped it. That's Bryce. That's Bryce. So I'm hoping for the best for him because he's got the skill set. He just got to put it all together. I love the line from Dez about Jerry. Cowboys get BS about charters and whatever, but Jerry changed Jerry's life by sticking with him and deserves credit for it. Absolutely, absolutely. I was scared with Dez myself with not knowing him, but that's when we, as far as fans and all that kind of stuff, have to defer to the organization and the people that are with him every day. You know what I'm saying? You could tell they wasn't in, no one was in Hardy's corner when Hardy was messed up. Very few people were in Rolando's corner. The only reason because of Rolando, because Rolando could play. Hardy didn't do nothing for us on the field, so there was nobody in his corner. So those characters, nobody was really in that corner. Dez was like, Romo's like, he's a good guy. Witten's like, he's a good kid. Blah, 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? So everybody had his back, so they knew him better than what we know. We just know what, you know, the sports media feeds us, and that's all we can go by. So, yeah, Jerry did a great job. That's why all this Lucky Whitehead stuff that Jerry's against black players or whatever they were trying to say about, you know, did Lucky wrong or whatever. Jerry's there for players. Jerry is, I can't say that Jerry's always been there for players. Pac-Man Jones, everybody, and he let players burn them and all that kind of stuff. So Jerry's not the one. Maybe other people in organizations now are doing that, getting bad characters out, but you can't say Jerry's doing it because that's not him. My boy Danny Phantom had a great piece on cornerbacks and Blogging the Boys. I'm running out of time here, but I need to hit it quickly. But this article is absolutely fantastic. You got to go over there to Blogging the Boys and read it. He breaks down this with, and you got to look at this. The change of the direction. Look at that. A, B, A, C. Oh, Marquez White getting a lot. Even Jerry pointed out Marquez White. When you got the big balls pointing you out, Marquez, you're doing some good stuff. So Jerry, look at the ball skills with A, you got football IQ, my favorite thing, A, B. Love it. So you got to get over there to check out Danny Phantom's article about Blogging the Boys. And the last article was the Cooper. This is I wanted Cooper in the draft. I kind of wanted us to somehow finagle the way to get Cooper or whatever because his athletic ability, and that's the kind of offensive line that we have already built. Is the kind that I want that can move out. That when I play Madden, that's the kind of offensive line that I put together. Offensive line that has strength and it can move. And he was one of the guys that I would get on my Madden team and make something out of. So I hope that he can use those skills and be a real football player now. And this is his shot. If he can't do it right now with these other four guys around him, then this is possibly one of the biggest busts of all time, like Todd Marinovich type bust. I mean, just like horrible bust of all time if he can't get it done. So Jonathan Cooper, you need to be starting and you need to be playing well. You need to be playing well and at least get some Pro Bowl votes. You ain't got to get to the Pro Bowl, but you need some Pro Bowl votes. All right, guys, I'm finally done. The last few days of me being with the kids by myself. Wifey comes back tonight, and I will be in training camp I will be in training camp tomorrow. All right, holla at you. See you tomorrow. Peace.